Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election. In a short video that I made titled Why Peter Obi Will Become President Through the Courts, Mr. Pat Adeyanju of Talking Health took me on it in his comment. In that YouTube short, I explained why Peter Obi will become president through the courts. But of course, Pat Adeyanju was not satisfied. Because of him, I have to make this video again, to explain myself further, so that the doubting Thomases can get it. Because I'm sure there are many people who think like Pat Adeyanju of Talking Health. Now, this is what he wrote on the comment section. He said, "You must be deluded. A man who came third, a man who does not win 25% of votes in 24 states and Abuja, a man who does not meet the constitutional provision of the election is the man you believe will become the president." I want to prove to Pat Adeyanju and those who think like him that I am not delusional. I insist with facts and figures that Peter Obi will be declared president by the court based on facts and figures. That is what I intend to do in this video. And you can see how he brazenly claimed that Peter Obi does not have the spread based on the result of the election he is seeing. But he knows that there were a lot of manipulation in this election, which Peter Obi will prove in court. But let us concern ourselves with the figures available now, so that we can then move from there to the expected figures that will be coming out through the courts. First of all, note that when Peter Obi was campaigning, nobody gave him a chance. He was looked down upon. A lot of people called him social media president, a man who has no structure. A lot of people say he can only get to one state, maybe Anambra. A lot of people say he may win in Southeast. A whole lot of people didn't give him a chance. But even with the hugely compromised 2023 presidential election result, Peter Obi proved his critics wrong. And he's about to do it again in the courts. Now, Pat Adeyanju, let me educate him. First, Peter Obi, with his structureless party, won 12 states. Tinubu won 12 states. Atiku won 12 states. With all their structures and all the monies they have, they are equal on number of states won. So get that one clear. Now, for those who are still doubting about Peter Obi and his capacity to be declared president, I'm going right ahead to show you how it is going to be done. But before I do that, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, let me read out the states that Peter Obi won, which means these are states he won. So the issue of whether he has 25% doesn't arise in all these states. FCT, Edo State, Abia State, Ebonyi State, Anambra State, Delta State, Cross River State, Imo State, Lagos State, Enugu State, Nasarawa State, Plateau State. That makes 12 states. Now these are states that Peter Obi has above 25%. Kaduna State, Benue State, Akwa Ibom State, Bayelsa State, Taraba State, Adamawa State, Rivers State. Now, this spread of P2B cut across several geopolitical zones. It means by winning Lagos, P2B won a state in the southwest. By getting 25%, more than 25% in Taraba and Adamawa, it means that P2B has the support from Northeast zone. By winning 25% in Kaduna, above 25% in Kaduna, it means that he has support from the Northwest. Now, the states you are seeing here are 19 states, okay? And you need 24 states. Now, there are 6 states in the Southwest. P2B won 1. And it is strongly believed that P2B was running neck to neck with Bola Tinubu in the Southwest. Because if you look at all the opinion polls in the Southwest, even the one that was done before this election by ANAP NOI, Bola Tinubu was beating P2B in the Southwest with only 1 point. But in the election proper, those who rigged the election, allegedly, deliberately cut Peter Obi's vote so that he will not be able to get 25%. This issue will be settled in the court because the true results of Southwest and what Peter Obi scored there and the allocation that Tinubu got will become obvious. That is when the dynamics will begin to change further. Because sometimes people used to ask, how is he somebody who came third? How is he going to move up? You move up by getting your real votes and they'll cut the number of the person that's above you. For example, it is believed that Peter Obi got over 983,000 votes in Lagos. Bola Tinubu got only about 155,000 votes in Lagos. But if you go and look at the figure announced by INEC, Bola Tinubu has almost 500 and something thousand votes. Now, when Bola Tinubu, it is proven in court that he actually got only 155,000 votes. Those ones they padded for him to raise his Lagos vote will be cut and allocated to Peter Obi, who is the rightful owner of those votes, and Peter Obi's number will go up. This same thing will play out in Rivers State also, where it was alleged that Peter Obi's votes were cut and his figures were allegedly allocated to Bola Tinubu, because against the rod of play, Bola Tinubu won in Rivers State, and the verdict is out there in public, and there are a lot of alterations, reallocation of votes there. When all those things are done, Bola Tinubu is given his rightful vote. I can tell you for free, Bola Tinubu will not get 25% in any state in South. Right now, because of all those manipulations, he has been able to get 25% in Akwa Ibom, okay, in Rivers State that he won by the INEC, according to the INEC. the vote in Lagos that was padded to him. And this thing, as Peter side have observed, it was only Peter Obi's vote that they were cutting. They were not even touching PDP votes. Always Peter Obi's vote that they were cut. There was a deliberate attempt to ensure that Peter Obi was on the third position. But all these things will be taken care of. Thank God for recordings by polling unit agents. When the figures will be compared and computed, you will discover that Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his vote will be cut down. All those humongous votes they gave him in several parts of the country will be cut off, and the rightful owners will be allocated the votes. And Peter Obi, being a victim of this alleged deliberate cutting of his votes, you will see his numbers will rise up. Like Peter Side gave an example. People are looking at, there are some figures you see, 10 Peter Obi's vote being removed, 10 votes taken to Tinubu, taken to here and there. He made a very important point. He said, look, if you look at the numbers like that, let's say, for example, you are cutting 10 votes out of Peter Obi's votes. Remember, we have about 176,000 polling units. Now, if you 10 votes from all of them owned by Peter Obi, if you multiply that 176,000 polling units by 10, it gives you about 1.7 million votes. And if, as is being alleged, that those votes are being allocated to Tinubu, it means that if you remove 1.7 million votes from Tinubu's 8 million votes, you see his number will drop. And you add that figure to Peter Obi, you see Peter Obi's number will rise. And that is exactly what will happen. Because going by what figures coming out, the discrepancies between the polling unit votes of Peter Obi and what was in the IRIF figures, you will now discover that there is a very good chance of Peter Obi reclaiming his mandate, reclaiming victory. And when all these things are properly tabulated, I can tell you for free, Tinubu will not even have the spread to be declared president. Even though it was even allegedly wrong to have declared him president-elect in the first place, because he did not meet the constitutional requirements of Section 134, subsection 2B of the 1999 Constitution, which stipulated that if there were more than 2 presidential candidates in an election, for you to be declared president, you need to win 25% in 24 states of the Federation and Abuja. Tinubu did not get 25% in Abuja. Ordinarily, he ought not to have been declared president-elect. And Professor Mahmoud, the INEC chairman, ought to have known this. He ought to have been aware of this. Because even Mike in Guinea, former resident electoral commissioner for Akwa Ibom State, on February 24th, on Arise television, sounded a note of warning as if he was aware of what was about to happen. He said, this election that will be done tomorrow, on February 25, that before anybody can be declared president of Nigeria, that he wants the whole world to hear him, that the person must get 25% in 24 states and Abuja. He said that Abuja is like a compulsory question. You must answer it. You must get it right before you are qualified to be declared president-elect. But Mahmoud Yakubu, for whatever reason, ignored this constitutional provision, which was also confirmed by the Supreme Court in 2008 in Buhari versus Yar'Adua. So on that score, you find out that Peter Obi also is the only candidate that was able to get 25% in Abuja. He won Abuja with 62%. And no other candidate was able to get up to that figure, up to 25%. Okay? So by that, he is on a pole position. having meet a strategic requirement which even Tinubu did not meet, which eventually the Supreme Court will have to look into. And unless if the Supreme Court will ignore its own formal ruling, it means that the Supreme Court will ignore the law of precedent that it has set in 2008 by insisting that that and is conjunctive, that they go in pari passu. If you get 24 states, 25% in 24 states, you must get 25% in Abuja. Already Peter Obi has crossed that hurdle. So that puts him in a pole position to be declared president. So, my dear friend, Pat Adeyanju, I'm not being delusional. Okay? I'm not being delusional. I am absolutely sure that when Tinubu is allocated his real numbers, he will not meet the requirement to be declared president, just as he did not deserve to be declared president when he did not get 25% of the votes in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Now, going forward, beside these facts that I have given you, beside these facts, because now I have given you facts and figures, how Peter Obi will emerge and how the numbers of Tinubu will drop. So you can save this video. You need to play it in a few months to come. And you I'm not a prophet, but I'm giving you facts that will make this the reality. Now, besides the facts laid before you, another confidence I have is the belief by Peter Obi that he won the election. And I keep repeating it. Peter Obi is not a frivolous person like other politicians in Nigeria. That's what makes him out different. He has been insisting that he won the election. And Peter Obi, by any stretch of imagination, cannot be said to be delusional. This is a man who has been chairman of banks, and he knows the importance of numbers. He will not embark on this journey if he is not sure that he could be able to prove that he won the election based on the numbers available to him right now and those he's expected to get as his team of lawyers begin to peruse the sensitive and non-sensitive materials and other data used for the election. And my confidence also was boosted again when Peter Obi appeared on Channels Television on Thursday. Channels Television program, Sunrise Daily. Peter Obi was asked by the TV host if he will contest again in 2027 in case he is unable to prove his case in court that he won the election. Peter Obi replied that he will win in court because he trusts the judiciary. I hope people that thinks like Mr. Pat Adeyanju listen to this man carefully. Peter Obi replied that he will win in court because he trusts the judiciary. I know many Nigerians don't trust the judiciary. A lot of people have reasons they don't trust the judiciary. But Peter Obi has already given several reasons why he trusts the judiciary. And I trust the judiciary with him because his life is a testimony of what the judiciary can do in Nigeria. He was the first governor, the first Nigerian to be declared governor of a state through the court. when PDP rigged the election that he clearly won as ABGA candidate in Anambra State. He was patient 3 years in court. 3 years he was declared. That's not all. He was barely 1 year in office in 2007 when INEC conducted another election, claiming that Peter Obi's tenure has finished. Peter Obi quietly allowed them to conduct their election, and Andy Oba of People's Democratic Party was elected governor of Anambra State. Peter Obi went to court. The Supreme Court ruled that the tenure of a governor or even a president starts from the day he was sworn in. That victory that restored Peter Obi's tenure, therefore, the money wasted by INEC in conducting that election was actually what? A waste. Peter Obi returned and was allowed to complete his tenure. Because of Peter Obi's precedent, today in Nigeria, those states have different dates for their governorship election. Ekiti State, Ondo State, Osun State, name them. It was a precedent that Peter Obi set that led to that. When Peter Obi was also impeached by the Anambra State House of Assembly, that were dominated 100% by the PDP, because Peter Obi is of ABGA. Peter Obi got his impeachment reversed by the Supreme Court. So he has enough reason to be confident that the judiciary will do the right thing. Today, people are looking at Tinubu and the APC as the Goliath. Nobody can touch them. They are invisible. Many are believing that the judges, everybody is in the pocket of Tinubu and the APC, that they can buy off anybody. Do not be deceived. There are men of integrity in Nigerian judicial. There are men of honor in Nigerian judicial. And people are saying that it has never been done before for a presidential election to be overturned by the Supreme Court. But they never take note of precedent, something starting for the first time. Before Peter Obi, nobody from an insignificant political party like ABGA was able to overturn election results allocated to PDP. Do you know what PDP was? PDP was as huge as the Roman Empire in 2003. In 2006, Peter Obi got his mandate back from them. They had humongous power. They have a president like Olusegun Obasanjo that's a president that dominates his environment. Unlike what we have now, where you even have a president that don't seem to know what is going on in the country. Yet, Peter Obi was able to surmount all odds. When he went to court, they say, why are you wasting your time challenging PDP in court? That is how some people are saying today. Why are you going to court? PDP, APC, and Bola Tinubu has pocketed all the institutions. Don't waste your money. But Peter Obi, I can tell you for free, is a man of destiny. Just as he set the precedent in governorship election, he's about to set it again in presidential election. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you and yours. And don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. God bless you.